Coming to Sara Ali Khan, her transformation has happened really quickly.
Yes.
It was almost shocking for us to see her at Saif's wedding, like that thin, and everybody was going gaga over it.
Yeah.
So, how difficult and how strict was her diet plan throughout the course?
Okay, so Sara lost weight. She'd actually gone up to almost 96 kgs. That's what we've all been told.
Yeah.
So she's lost around 40 kgs. It took her somewhere close to a year and a half to do it the first time. At that time, the major thing that she had stopped was all of her junk. Like, Sara is a foodie. Like,
we've all seen that.
Sara is a foodie and probably she can actually out-eat me at certain places, and I have a huge appetite. So Sara is a foodie. Now, she had to avoid all kinds of junk because pizzas and burgers were really her thing. So,
let's not even get to the charts.
Yeah. She's a major foodie. So she understood that the moment she cuts off junk, one main thing is gone from her diet. The second thing, she understood that she has to start working out. So that 1.5 year where she was really putting all her effort in, she just had one goal in mind, ki I will keep doing my workouts and I will get rid of my junk. And because she was young at that time, her body responded extremely quickly, which is with everybody. Like, the older you get, it gets difficult. Responded very quickly, lost the weight clean, and from there she's been maintaining it. And the same goes with her. Sometimes she needs to be a little muscular, sometimes she needs to be leaner. So these are things we work with now. Like, right now I have no issues with her losing weight anymore because she's perfect as of now. But when she was losing the weight, it was crazy. Like, extremely motivated, no cheat days, cut everything off, and she got it done.
No cheat days at all?
At that time, no. Now we do take cheat days because it's important. It's stressful living her life. So taking cheat days is important. At that time, no cheat days at all. She had to do it. Like, she probably, she had to do it. Like, she had only one goal in mind, is that I want to be an actress. And she just did it.
She has got like the perfect body right now, and
you know, at times you're just meant to do something, and she's meant to be Sara Ali Khan. She's lost 40 kgs. Her body is just blessed genetically, not disaccounting her hard work, because that is number one. But she's blessed, like, she is blessed, because if it was anybody else who'd lost so much weight, it would have shown. But with Sara, it's beautiful. Even with Kedarnath, so Kedarnath was the first movie that she did. Even at that time, so she hadn't done a film before that. And of course, once she started shooting, she realized that, the camera is still adding on some weight to me and things like that. So even from Kedarnath, if you look at her from then to now, she's still dropped size. I wouldn't say she's dropped weight. She's become more toned, but her body composition has changed for the better. And she also understands that now. So even her exercise protocol, when she was losing that 40 compared to what it is now, her diet then compared to now is drastically different. And she likes it now. So
So her workout only consisted of Pilates or regular gym weights?
No. So back then her workout was Pilates and a lot of cardio. Once she came into the limelight, once she understood that this is exactly how I want to be, that's when we started including different forms of workout. So cardio is important, but I don't like her doing too much cardio, because too much cardio is not good for anybody. I don't recommend too much cardio to anybody. What I do is I change it up. You give her high intensity training sometimes, you give her steady state cardio when she's just feeling down, she just wants to walk on the treadmill. That time you give her that. I incorporate a lot of boxing with her. Boxing is something that she's loved ever since she's been in America. Even when she goes to London, she boxes. Even when she's here, she and I box a lot. And I personally love boxing too. So boxing is one cardio activity that we've included, and that's been there for almost 2 years now. That's something that is very difficult to get bored of, because you can do so many things with it. So kickboxing is something that is her major cardio. Like, I wouldn't say running is her major cardio. Kickboxing is now her major cardio activity. Plus the importance of weight training. So again, in weight training, we divide it into two. One is the low intensity weight training, which is Pilates, which is absolutely important because you can't keep testing your body with weights over and over again, which is why you need something which is smoother. You incorporate a lot of more different kind of movements. And the heavy weight training is sometimes that I make her do, wherein I am giving her, I wouldn't call them bodybuilding exercises, but exercises to certain places you want to tone more, certain places you want to tone less. So you lift heavy for certain body parts, you lift light for certain body parts. So it's very well constructed.
Yeah.
Like again, based on how she wants to look, you keep tweaking it. And again, the diet will follow that accordingly.
She also mentioned about having PCOD and PCOS at Coffee with Karan.
Yeah.
So how difficult was it for her to continue with the medications also and with this also, because you tend to put on extra weight when you have PCOD and PCOS.
The thing with PCOS medications is that you're not supposed to take them all the time.
Yeah.
You take them intermittently, trying to get your cycle in order or however that works. The most important component is losing weight, because it's actually the excess fat that gives you all of the hair on the face and the black spots and all of that. So once you start losing your fat, your PCOS will start coming under control, which did happen with Sarah as well. The second thing is she needed to get her body to be more toned, because the more muscle you have, the better it gets to control PCOS also. So she started losing fat, she started putting on muscle. And when it comes to her diet, consuming a lot of processed foods, consuming a lot of simple sugars is a complete no-no for PCOS. You have to choose your carbs very neatly. You need to be responsible with your carbohydrates. I'm not saying you shut off carbohydrates, no, but be responsible with them, because the insulin spikes that these carbohydrates cause also contribute to you, suffering from PCOD. So we just sat with her, we analyzed that, you explained it to her, that she's a very smart girl, we all know that. Like, we have such intelligent conversations, it's so fun talking to Sarah. So I had to just explain it to her, ki this, and this is what is causing it. This, and this is what we're going to do to avoid it. And that was it. Once it's stuck in her head, she knows what to do. She's extremely intelligent, yeah.
It's amazing how talented she is, yeah. What exactly played a major role in Sarah's weight loss journey? Was it more of her diet or more of her workouts?
It was both. Because, people have this notion that they say that, I'll start with my diet first, and jab motivation aayega, jab wazan kam ho raha hai, that's when I'm going to start with my workouts. She didn't have the time, yaar. Like, she honestly did.
She was on a clock.
She was on a clock, definitely.